All right, good morning. Today is October 4th, 2019. This is Math 1, and it's graphing using intercepts. That's what I do instead of writing it. I just say it now. It works. Good enough. So what is the current learning goal? Let's go with Cole Palmer. Current learning goal, Cole?
I can create these linear equations and graph them all real life.
Ooh, can I do a Y?
Did I say Cole? Yes. Okay, and what is the Y statement?
Line equations will help me understand the world around me and make predictions.
Good, thank you.
Good job, Sue.
You can graph anything. Say it, ready? I can graph anything. If you throw out a net that goes from -5 to 5, you're going to catch almost any line out there. You're going to catch it. Actually, you'll catch any line. But that's not the most effective method. So yesterday you learned the mini-me method, where you put them on the y-intercept, you have them rise and run. But sometimes these equations come to us in another form, so I'm going to teach you a second method. It's called the mini-me method. So the equation like 4x plus 8y equals 16, incredibly easy to graph once you know the method. So this is the method we're going to learn today for this. So let's start with, because that's what we do. So let's start with y equals mx plus b. In your notes, y equals mx plus b. Yeah, I see. Okay, you got it. Ready? So, it's happening. Y equals mx plus b. 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 Cheers. What does the m and what does the b represent? Raising hands. Riley, what's the m?
The M is
Turn back one page in the notes.
it's where you
What is the m?
The move.
Give it to me in the official term.
I don't move.
Got it. What is it?
Slope.
Slope.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Which is Liam's move. And what's the b?
Where you want to throw.
That's what about Liam, but what's the actual official title of it?
Your starting point?
The official title? Ashlyn? Y-intercept. But hey, you know what? Let's put all the other stuff down. So the slope is, what is the definition of slope?
Rise and run.
Right, so let's put this here too. We have rise over run. And what was it in terms of Liam? His move. And the y-intercept, you said it, I think. Zach, what about the y-intercept?
It's the move.
No, that's the slope. Oh, who said the y-intercept?
Where you want to be.
His b. And I could graph a line in slope-intercept form. I throw Liam on it, I have him rise and run. So just quickly, any type of a sketch here. Just quickly sketch a line like that. Don't overthink it. Throw a line on there. What is this point? What is that point called? What is that point, Jackson?
The x-intercept?
This is not the x, but you're super close.
It's the y.
It's the y-intercept. But Jackson, what is this point right there?
That one's the
That's the x-intercept. Label those x-intercept, y-intercept. If you have the two intercepts, you have the line. If you just get those two guys, the line is right there. question becomes, how do I get those two intercepts? There's my intercepts. Those are intercepts. Examples of intercepts. Here's a whole bunch of numbers. Are these intercepts?
Yes.
Is this an intercept?
No. Oh, wait.
Yes.
Is it a point?
That's just a
Oh, it's a 0. Never mind, I got it.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
It's one of, let's see, 0, 8.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an intercept. Is this an intercept?
Yes.
-4, oh, that's an intercept. Is this an intercept?
Yes.
Is this?
Yeah. No.
No, that's not an intercept. Is this an intercept?
Yes.
Is this an intercept?
Yes.
What makes intercepts intercepts? What's the common thing with this, Ben Belden?
They have a 0 in either axis.
They have to have a 0. If they have a 0, they're an intercept. If they don't have a 0, they're just some other point. Riley,
What do they have to have a 0 to be an intercept?
beg your pardon?
What do they have to be a 0?
Why does it have to have a 0? Because every point on this line, any point here, x is 0. X is 0. This is 0, 8, 0, 7, 0, 6, 0, 4, 0, 3, 0, 2, 0, 1, 0, -1, 0, -2, 0, -3, 0, -4. Those, any point on that line has a 0 in it. Here, this is 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5, 0, -1, 0, -2, 0, -8, 0. Did I answer the question? Why is there always a 0 in it? Because that is how a coordinate system was designed to work. At any point on the y-axis, x is 0. Any point on the x-axis, y is 0. It's the coordinate system is a man-made device that was created by people, and that is the way that it works. Cool. Now, I'm going to have you pause on the notes for a moment. I'm going to walk you through. Actually, no. Go back into the notes, and then I'm going to walk you through it. So, if this is slope-intercept form, this is called standard form. It's ax plus by equals c. It's a line. It's just a different form. And here's an example, 3x plus 4y equals 12. Standard form, 3x plus 4y equals 12. Once you have this written down, you're going to pause and I'm going to walk you through this. Let's see if this works. Three x plus 4y equals 12. Standard form of a line. I'm going to force it into a mini-me equation. I'm going to start by subtracting 3x from both sides. That gives me 4y equals negative 3x plus 12. I'm going to divide both sides by 4. That gives me y equals negative 3/4 x plus 3. If you don't fully understand what's going on right here, that's okay. You don't need to fully understand this, yes?
So when you're dividing by 4, why do you divide the 3 and the 12 individually if they're both on the same side?
Do you want me to do it like this, in one big swoop like that?
Yeah.
Because I want to be able to see the slope and the intercept as two unique things.
Okay.
And what I'm doing, it says divide both sides. I am dividing both sides. I'm just doing it. If I had 8 equals 2 plus 6, is that mathematically correct? I'm going to divide both sides by 2. 4 equals 1 plus 3. Is it still mathematically correct?
Oh, okay.
So it's doing the same thing. Or I could do 8 over 2, 2 plus 6 over 2. So this gives me 4 equals 8 over 2, which is 4. It works either way.
But you can't combine the x and the 12.
I can't combine the x and the 12 because x's play with x's and air bubbles with air bubbles. Cool?
Yeah.
Wasn't where I was trying to go, but okay. So what I have done is I've taken it from standard form and I've put it in the slope-intercept form. And I'm going to graph it. You don't have to do any of this. I'm just trying to prove it to you. Down 3, 1, 2, 3 over 4. Boom. There's the line. If I didn't like that, I could throw out a net. Let's throw out a net. Throwing out a net. Let's throw an 8 into it. 8. Negative 3 times 8 is negative 24. Divided by 4 is 6. Plus 3 is 9. 8 comma 9. That's not, that should have been a negative. 8, negative 24, negative 6 plus 3 is negative. This should be 8, negative 3. Let's plug a 4 into it. Negative 3 times 4 is 12. Negative 12 divided by 4 is negative 4. Negative 3. Negative 3 plus 3 is 0. And let's plug a 0 into it. So so here's what I did. Here's the original thing. I forced it into slope intercept, and now I'm throwing it out a net. And does it still work? 0,
Oh, I see.
0, 3, 4, 0, 8, negative 3. Does it work? Did the net work? Did Liam work?
Yeah.
Is this way too much effort?
Yeah.
Okay. But got it. Now here we go. I'm going to show you today's method that lets us avoid all of this.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Got it? You ready for that? Here it is. Back into your notes. We are going to graph 3x plus 4y equals 12. We're about to graph this. Back into the notes. And the method is called the mini-me. And here's how it works. You saw all of this mess that I just did to graph it, but we don't want to do that because this guy will do it for you. And here's how it works. We're going to split this into 2 equations. What was the deal with intercepts? What made intercepts special? Zeros make intercepts special. There was always a 0. Okay, well if y is a 0, what's 4 times 0? What happens to the y? It goes away. Because the zeros are always in intercept. So what my first equation is this: 3x equals 12. The y disappears because it's a 0 because it's an intercept.
Oh, so the x will be 4.
So now, I'll come to that.
Mr. Benton's class, you won Lucy the Lion!
That's the closest we ever got.
The rule is whoever screams.
That's
Is that it?
Whoever
surprise
leaves the most wins.
Just so you pop out of like a cupboard.
Is that it?
We have to call anyone.
Yeah.
Okay, come back in. The other equation, if this is 0, what's 3 times 0?
0.
It's gone. I'm left with 4y equals 12. What I've done is I've split this into an x equation and a y equation. What allowed me to do that were the zeros that make up intercepts. Yes? Yeah, so when I taught in high school, I called it the cover-up method. It was like, okay, what's y? Okay, what's x? But I teach now, in 8th grade, I teach split it. Now let's solve it. So what's x?
4.
That's the x-intercept. What's y?
3.
That's your y-intercept.
So could you just do could you just divide 4 or 12 by 4 and then 12 by 3?
If you're going to do that, but you have to keep track of what you're finding. Are you finding the x or the y at that time?
Yeah.
So yes, right here, what is x?
4.
That's your x-intercept. What is y?
3.
That's your y-intercept.
Okay.
I split it, I solve it, I have my intercepts, and I plot it. There it is. Split it into 2 small equations, an x equation, a y equation, solve it, plot your intercepts, you're done. Yes,
So
yeah.
you only need those two,
That's it. Now you could throw, like, get Liam out here and now, like, plot some extra points, because, like, it's over 4, up 3, over 4, up 3, down 4. You could plot some extra points and make it a better line if you wanted to. Cool. I am now about to give you a piece of graph paper. I'd like you to fold it to make 4 boxes and get at least 3 coordinate systems ready to go. Take a seat, please. Got some coordinate systems for me.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. Here we go. I misspoke a little bit. Probably shouldn't have had you draw 4 of them. So in one box, you're going to draw the graph. The other box, you're actually going to do the split. It's okay. This will be workable. So we're going to graph this. So in one of your boxes, I want you to write down 2x plus 4y equals 8. We're only going to do like 3 or 4 graphs today, so you're going to have plenty of space on the graph paper. So good. So we'll actually do the split here and then the graphing there. These are going to be tough because they're not on the graph paper perfectly.
Yeah.
It's going to be difficult. Did you write down the equation on your graph paper? On your graph paper, write down the equation. Good. Good. Let's do the split. Who can do the split for me? I should have more people than that. You just watch the split. You can do this. I should have more people than this. I should have everyone's hand up pretty much, except for a few people. All right, let's go with Luke. Will you do the split?
Yes, 2x equals 8 and 4y equals 8.
Good. You just created the two mini equations. Murphy solved the x.
X equals 4.
Nice. That's your x-intercept. Spencer solved the y.
2.
That's your y-intercept. Plot the 2 points. And then drop some more points. Continue the pattern. You see the pattern right there. Drop some extra points, connect the dots. X is 4, y equals 2. Good, you found a line. Okay, so let's use this one. Put it on. That's fine, do it. Put x equals 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, good. Y equals 2. Y is, you have intercept. And now you can put another point down here, go down 2 over 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, good. Connect the dots, you got your line. Nice. Yeah. So once you have 2 points, you follow the pattern. Good. You pull it, once you have 2 points, you follow the pattern. Good. You got it there? Yeah. You got it backwards. X equals 4, y equals 2. Good. And then follow the pattern. Equal with the pattern, I guess. Yeah. Good. All right. Yeah, now connect the dots. You got it. Once you have those 2 points, where's yours? Got it. You got it backwards. These are intercepts. X equals 4, y equals 2. It's not a point 4, comma 2. It's the intercepts, 2 different points. Yes?
How can it be a negative slope when it's a negative difference?
That's a great question. The question is, Murphy's asking, hey, how did I get a negative slope when there's no negative in this thing? I don't expect you to be able to do this, at least yet. There it is, slope-intercept form. You see a negative now?
Yeah.
Look at this. So we had x equals 4, y equals 2. There's my line. Where's Liam want to start his life?
2.
At 2. How does he want to move? Down 1 over 2. Down 1 over 2. So it is the same equation, just in a different form. So there is a negative on it. It's just you don't see it in standard form. You see the negative in slope-intercept form. I do not expect you to be able to do this yet. Yes?
No.
Yes, but I simplified it to 1/2. 2/4 and 1/2 are the same thing. So if you want to think of it as Liam goes down 2 over 4, or you can think of it as going down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2, it's the same line. 2/4 and 1/2 are the same fraction. They're equivalent fractions. 2/4 equals 1/2. Okay, so it is the same slope. I'm going to continue with my lesson. Boom. This one is all you. Mini-me it, graph it.
So does the y have to be negative for it to be a positive slope?
Actually, yes. So if both of these were negative, no, don't buy into that rule, because if there's a negative over here, it's going to change things also. Actually, the slope is wrapped up right here. If these are both positive, it's a negative slope. If they're both negative,
It's still a negative slope.
it's a negative slope. If one is positive, if the signs are different, it's going to be a positive slope.
I would think there's bases out here.
Yeah, but don't just memorize silly rules like that. Be able to work through the problem. Who can come up and mini-me it for me? You're going to be on TV. Can you handle
Yes,
that?
I can.
Okay, get up there. You're going to mini-me that.
The entire equation.
You're going to mini-me that equation.
So, what you do, the y, I just basically divided this by 9, divided by 9, so
Yeah.
y
I gotta
equals
pull you out, man.
y.
Because I want to mini-me.
I can make, no, I don't.
It's all right. Okay. I want you to do. I realize you can do it other way. Like some of you are doing this. Are you just doing like this kind of thing in your brain? Okay, I'm cool with that. That's not what I want to see right now. I want to see a mini-me. I want to see flat out. Diego?
I didn't see what he did, so I'm gonna make the same.
No, you're not gonna. Do exactly what I just taught you. And show me what I said. Split it into two equations. Split it. There we go. That's the split. I want to see that split at least right here. Okay. Good. Now who can solve the two mini equations? Get up there, Brody. I'll give you a shot on the next one, okay? Brody's solving both equations. Divide both sides by 3. No, both sides. So you're looking at two separate equations right now. Yep, solve that equation. No, you've already gone back to this equation. Solve this equation. Yeah, there you go. You're solving equations. What, so y equals 3.
Yeah, that's 0. X equals 3.
Then show me x equals 3. There we go, solving equations. Now you're ready to solve the other equation. Where'd the negative come from?
Negative 9.
But you
Negative
divided both
by-
sides by 9.
But negative divided by positive.
Negative.
But he has the right answer, but does his math show that?
No.
What?
You need
Listen
to
to Van
Divide
Melden.
by -9.
Okay, now we have y equals -1. Good. Those are the two intercepts. I need Ellie, will you come up and plot the two intercepts? I know. It's very exact, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to plot x equals 3. You're going to plot y equals -1. Good, take a seat. Now, Anna, I want you to continue the pattern a little bit with those 2 points. It's a line, just add some more points to it. Just like Liam was doing yesterday. Yep, Claire, you're going to come up eventually too.
I want to meet Liam someday.
You see what I'm doing? Does Jonas see what I'm doing? He doesn't see what I'm doing. Yeah, extend it out. Give me some more points on this. Good, okay. Actually, I think that second point's off. That's the one you just put up. That's good, okay. Claire, come and extend it in the opposite direction. Zach, you need to come up today, don't you? No, you're mushing your nose with a ruler. Good, and there's our line. Boom, just like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And this one, mini me it.
Would that be like 3 halves?
How about this? Mini me it and let the math do its job. 3 halves? I don't think it's. Oh. Yeah, okay, I got you. You can go decimal.
So 1.5.
How's 3 halves?
You were trying to do the split, Jackson.
I think so.
Just do the split. If you'll mini me it, if you'll do the split, I'll have somebody else solve it. You want to go up and do it?
Yeah.
So all you're doing is splitting it into 2 mini equations.
Yeah.
Do that. Here's the split. Negative x equals 6. Negative 4y equals 6. Good. I'm going to erase the second one and just spread it out a little bit so it doesn't blur.
I have beautiful handwriting right now. Excellent.
Good. Mandy, come up and solve them. Here's Mandy solving equations for you. What is she doing to the first equation, Suyok? She's dividing both sides by -1. Good. That gives her x equals -6. What is she doing to the second equation? Bryn, what's she doing to the second equation?
I was
She'll get out of your way in a second. Dividing both sides by -4, that gives her -1.5. Riley, come up and plot the 2 intercepts. Yes, sir. -1 1/3? No, it would be -1 1/2 or -1.5. Oh, you're gonna extend it? Do it, extend it.
Do it.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, get out of the way. Let's see what happens. He extended it for you too. Is it gonna be good? It's perfect.
That was epic.
And you have an IXL to work on, and you have 20 minutes left in class on a Friday.
Perfect.
I highly recommend keeping a notebook out so you can split it if you need to. Or just cover it up with your finger.
But if we just do that, we have basically thrown away everything you taught us.
The covering up does the same thing.
Yeah, but
It's not throwing it away, it's just, instead of, look, I created the first equation right there.
I understand, but like
Second equation right there.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you just.
I'm
taught
good.
us- you spent
I'm good.
40 minutes
Thank
doing
you.
stuff.
36
All right, thanks for watching. Nicole, hopefully you watch this because you're not here right now. My
Hi, Mom.
Beg your pardon? You were. YouTube.
Protect your mom.
My other people that came in late, you've got this resource at home tonight if you're lost. And no, just all right. Bye bye.